Ready? Are you live?
Yeah.
Nice.
Dubs?
Dubs.
I'm quiet. Bruh. Alright. Say something, Hop?
Hello?
Alright, I think it's okay. Alright.
Alright, what now? Do we introduce ourselves?
Yeah?
Alright.
Shit. Alright. There we go. Oh, what? Now look at the stream. It's fucked. It's fucked.
Oh my god. Wait, why did you choose my name from the Discord?
I don't know. Alright. Hoptech and Hoptech. New DMV.
Alright, looks like there's two of me. Alright, so I don't know. Alright guys. I'm Hoptech. I'm the mid laner for Pat Wing. Pat Wing will permaban you. And my co-caster is Pat Wing. He will permaban you. And today we'll be casting the Built Different 2 versus Sice Derive game.
Let's go!
Are they starting? They gonna start draft soon or?
I have no idea.
Okay. Well, I guess they'll invite us when ready. So we can just start talking about these two teams. So this is a losers bracket game, the first one we have in the losers bracket. But strangely enough, I think these two teams are pretty good for being in the losers bracket. Definitely either one can move up. Can you guys speak up? I can't hear.
Yell as loud as you can.
I can hear myself perfectly fine, like in the stream.
Bruh. Justin's trolling. Okay.
Okay, so moving on. Yeah, these two teams are pretty good. Built Different 2 has obviously the famous Odge, who is the highest ranked player in DMV Rivals. You guys will need to coin flip. Wait, are you gonna join the?
Yeah. All right, we'll do a bit of coin flip.
Let's do the coin flip first before we talk about anything.
All right. Let's see. Do we just pick one for someone?
All right, nice. Heads. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Right.
Wait.
Let's give Dimitri heads. He gives me head. Flip the coin. Unlucky. All right, David gets side pick. And this is Built Different 2.
Also, you will need to stream. By the way, I can't see anything that's happening on your screen. Like it's still late for me.
Fuck.
Yeah.
You're right. You're so smart.
Nice.
And looks like BD2 take the red side, and SMD is sad.
SMD? Wait, I didn't notice that until now. Okay, well, yep, looks like Breastwell chooses red side for his team. Not sure what they want to do here. I know that they're pretty keen on picking Yumi first when they're blue side, but not sure what will happen in the draft here. But this does mean that at least one solo lane probably will get counterpick, which is nice. So we'll see some interesting stuff happen here. Are on draft. Okay, we're just waiting for LCS. Oh, they're doing draft wall. Okay. So I need you to click on the spectate.
I had to stream that.
Yeah. You can just stream your screen. Is that better for you? Because it's just me watching it.
Oh, that's true. Actual.
There you go. Okay. All right. So, yep, these two teams pretty good across the board. Not really any weak links. Um, each player on each team is known to be pretty good at the role. But the lane to watch for this match will be Derive versus Amaj for sure. These are some of the highest ranked players in DMV, and definitely the best two mid laners by rank. So these two players will be the players to watch. I can't see draft, by the way.
Oh. Uh-oh.
I don't know if they started yet.
Nah,
We're ready whenever you are, guys, by the way. I don't know if they're watching the stream. Just tell them we're ready whenever they are.
Yes! Exclamation mark.
Okay, they started. All right, so let's see what happens. Typically, a Yumi ban comes out against Built Different too, but we'll see what happens here. They do ban the Victor away from Odge. Definitely a very comfortable pick for him. He's played it across multiple DMVs, and it's always been very scary. They ban the Gragas away from Derive. Definitely a Heacher pick. They ban the Yone. It looks like they're just opting to ban Amaj's picks here. He is the best player on that team. So definitely a good strategy for them. Talia ban coming out for, I believe that's for Derive, because I haven't seen Sicer play much Talia. Talia definitely a very strong pick in the meta. And they do ban the Yumi away from Built Different too, so
Unlucky.
that'll be taken away from Matista.
Yasuo is open.
Yes, Yasuo is open, but we'll be seeing if they want to draft around a Yasuo pick, potentially a Diana in the jungle or a Malphite in the top lane, but those can be picked against very easily. They do ban away the Wukong from Sicer. That's also a very strong pick in the meta. And they take away the Senna, also a very strong picks in the meta. Due to the durability patch, there's been a lot of shift in champion picks popularity and what's strong right now. So everything that you see, or in terms of like the last three bans, are all really strong. So Senna will be a menace in the bot lane, probably going to the hands of Cridians. And it looks like Russian Ronin wants to play
That is
Cog.
a Kog'Maw.
So that is a Kog'Maw. And it's probably a Lulu pick here on R2. I'd be shocked if there wasn't a Lulu pick. But they could hold it off because Senna Lulu bot lane isn't very good from what I've heard. I do not play bot lane, but I do talk to ADCs, and I don't think that lane is pretty good.
And
not sure. Maybe
thing gets picked.
Okay, so I might have known what happened
and
there.
That is Lulu.
It is a Lulu pick.
Lulu
actually, when you click on the support tab in this website, your website crashes. So something to know. Yeah, you can't click on the support tab. And my co-caster calls him a bozo. So let's see what the next two picks are for Sice and Derive. To answer to this Kagalulu. What looks like a Nautilus? That's very interesting that they didn't pick up the TK here. Looks like Senna is going to be ADC instead of the traditional fasting Senna support.
Is there support again? It is.
Their support is Ragnaros. But Cridians also plays support. So they're kind of going a double support bot lane.
Who's gonna have fun CSing?
Yeah, so I'm not sure if they'll opt for the fasting Senna, but that seems to be the meta right now. So that's what they'll do. Kindred was left open for Sicer, a very prominent pick for Sicer. He's known to be a kind of a one trick on that champ. So, and I believe Kindred is also pretty strong on the meta. So definitely look forward to that for Sicer. And an Aatrox blind looking like for Hresvelg. Yep, it looks like an Aatrox blind. So they'll be looking to probably ban 2 top laners because Rustvelg was forced to blind.
On his signature Aatrox though, no pop
Yep,
off.
signature Aatrox. Want to see a few of those combos this game. Look forward to that. There's the Shen taken away from Heacher.
Yeah, I do remember Heacher playing some Singed recently. Maybe they want to ban that.
I don't know.
Run him down.
That Singed is a menace. I must say, I played with it. Singed is quite a menace.
Especially with Kog'Maw, can't move at all.
Yep. I'm not sure how good it is into Aatrox, though. They take away Jarvan from Genesis. Genesis is known to play early game jungler, so definitely a good takeaway from him. Might also take away another knockup support in case Aj decides to opt for that Yone. They're also going to take Darius away from Heacher.
Is it possible for them to swap jungle mid on red side?
I don't know. They've done it in a scrim before, but I don't know what will happen here. It looks like they're holding off jungle and mid to the last 2 picks, so I guess we'll see. Sice Derive's last ban will be Lilia. So they did watch some film, some of those scrims where Aj has been role swapping to jungle and picking that Lilia. Has been quite the menace running around and just causing mayhem.
With the Yuumi attached?
Not this game, it looks like. Yeah, but Yuumi is taken away, so maybe they just don't want to play against the Lilia this time around. Viego. That does seem like Aj is going jungle because Genesis does not play Viego, and Aj does play a lot of Viego historically.
I mean,
so it does seem like Aj is going jungle. So that is something to look out for. Very interesting turn of events here as Aj role swaps to jungle for this match. Derive blinds the Cassio.
The snake.
A very nice pick. Rounds off their team comp pretty well. Definitely a lot of range. And the Renekton into the Aatrox, it looks like here. I'm not sure how that matchup goes. I don't play top lane. But I do not think it's particularly favored either way. Maybe Renekton is slightly favored, but I'm not quite sure. And now Genesis will have to answer this Cassio pick. Looks like he's leaning towards the Veigar. A very safe pick, but also scales really well in the mid game as long as you don't get punished. But Cassio is a lane bully, so it can be scary. Yep, and he locks in the Veigar.
I've never seen Genesis on Veigar before.
Yeah. Well, thankfully the champ isn't too hard. You just cage and press a few buttons here and there.
Dubs.
Just make sure if they're ready. You can just say casters are ready. Just when they say it. So yeah, definitely an interesting turn of events. Aj looks like he wants to play jungle. Well, I don't know that for sure. They still have to get in. Yep, it does look like he's going to play jungle. So definitely something to look out for. The Aj versus Sicer matchup in the jungle with Aj on Viego. Let's see how hard he can maybe carry these games against Sice Derive. Not sure how this game will go. But I know that Genesis hasn't really been playing mid recently, so we can expect Derive to be the favorite in that lane. But overall, the lanes seem to be pretty even across the board, besides the jungle and mid. So we'll be focusing a lot on jungle and mid this game, and seeing what's gonna happen with these 4 players. Also top lane with those 1v1s, but we'll see what happens as the game progresses.
And we got the Lulu Cog in the bot lane.
Yep, the Lulu Cog definitely a free skilling
on the Kog'Maw.
Yeah. Now he doesn't have to jump in on Tristan anymore. He can just attack from 7 million miles away.
I think that might be a good thing.
Yep, might be a good thing. Has some Lulu insurance with him. Won't get popped instantly, of course, but we'll see how this comp performs against Sice Derive. I'm not sure how the Senna versus Cog goes, though. Would you know, Patwing, since you play ADC?
I mean, I've never played against a Kog'Maw before. Never have I ever played Kog'Maw, but seems like Kog'Maw is kind of depressed, in my opinion.
Oh, really? Does Senna just outrange him?
Yeah, most of the time. I mean, she can also like kite out the when
W.
Kog'Maw starts whata.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yep, very interesting comps here and odds roll swapping.
So I go.
Nothing much else to say. I was really looking forward to the Derive versus Odge lane because this has always been a very entertaining lane to watch in past DMVs. So I'm quite disappointed we won't be able to see it this time around, but hopefully this game will make up for it with Odge in the jungle.
Alright, let's search up Aatrox versus Renekton. Reddit.
Reddit? Just go to UGG and see which one's
UGG.
Just go to
Aatrox wins.
Or just type in Aatrox UGG.
Aatrox
and then
UGG.
look at the win rates. Yeah, and then click counters. Go up, click counters. And then just control F Renekton. Show more. Show more in the best picks and worst picks. It'll do both, yeah. And now control F Renekton, yeah. So it seems like it's pretty even. Just about a 50% win rate in Platinum Plus, according to UGG. So looks like it's going to be a skill matchup up in there. As for everything else, I think that Derive is favored in this Veigar matchup with the Cassio. Definitely gets to lane bully Veigar early because Veigar's pretty short ranged. But she'll have to watch out for ganks, obviously. We'll see what Sice wants to do on this Kindred. Maybe some aggressive plays early to try to get some marks in the enemy jungle, something like that. But other than that, not really sure what to expect of this game. But should be entertaining.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested to see what happens in the bot lane here, though.
Double support versus a Lulu Kog'Maw.
Yeah.
I don't know, is it easy to CS with Nautilus?
Is it easy to CS with Nautilus?
Seems hard. It seems like Kog'Maw does deal a bunch of damage when you get close.
Yeah, hold on, I'll be right back.
Alright, in the meantime, let's OPGG these people. See if any of them are in loser's keep.
Let's check. Rustfog doesn't really play solo queue, so let's just start with Sice Derive's team, who actually does play some solo queue. I think Sice Heacher just finished another tournament. I saw him streaming earlier from the DMV Rivals Discord, but not sure how that went.
Heacher on a winner's queue in Norms.
Seems like he demoted from Masters though.
Oh,
that's not good. But
unlucky.
Hopefully he's not too tilted for this game. Let's see Sicer. Yep, definitely look at that Kindred most played. Definitely plays a lot of that champ. I think it's really strong.
This guy got a warm up. He was the MVP last game.
I think it's really strong. This patch.
Dimitri's
good luck
name.
typing that.
Yeah, might just skip that guy.
Critians.
I'm sure he wins every game though.
I'm not sure how to pronounce this guy's name. I'm not sure if it's Cretians or Critians, but I'm just gonna go Critians.
Critians.
Yep, seems like he's playing a lot of support because that's his main role.
Been
Doesn't
training
play
on
ADC.
Senna.
Seems like he's D2. I think he climbed up a bit, so good on him. I think he was D3 when draft started. The DMV Rivals draft. And Ragnaros, who doesn't really play rank that much at all. And I'm pretty sure his main role is jungle and not support. So 2 off roles in the bot lane here. We'll see how that fares against the 2 on roles in Russian Ronin and Matista. I believe the game is starting, so
The game is starting.
how that goes.
Why is my screen black? You're racially motivated. Now there is an odd one out here.
Yep, looks like it doesn't play any
Jacob
Veigar.
here. Little minion. Matista plays a shit ton of Lulu.
Does seem like that. She does favor enchanter supports like Yumi, Lulu, so I guess it only makes sense that she does play a lot of Lulu and Yumi.
And the Pug Maw has gone ghost.
Ghost. That's very aggressive. Honestly, a very Russian Ronin spell.
Jump in.
See a lot of ghosting.
Run in.
Probably, yeah, a lot of sprinting.
Alright. Oh.
Is your game okay?
Does not look like it's okay.
You can try to press backspace maybe.
Backspace? Bruh.
Yeah, just
Let's
exit.
retry this real quick.
And then spectate again. It is. Yep, that's what's in.
Ooh, look at this guy's bulging eyes. This Veigar right here.
That looking kind of spooky.
Got cursed.
All right,
the
we're in
has
game.
started.
Let's go. We get up the. I know it doesn't matter now, but you see the items and stuff like that. See if anything crazy happens. Looks like David opts for that D shield instead of that D ring or D
And-
blade.
I don't know. There are 5 of them
And,
are together.
Does seem like.
something is happening.
Does seem. Oh wait, they're looking for a bot side invade, maybe.
Eesh. Lulu's
too
not
sure, but-
happy.
They do have a Nautilus.
Lulu is not happy.
Oh no.
30 seconds until
Oh.
Flash?
Uh,
Oh!
she
Lulu
did
does not flash.
But it seems like. Oh no. Oh no, I don't know what Heisha was really thinking there, but he did opt to go for that flash, which puts him at a major disadvantage in the top lane.
Unlucky.
Luckily, Resfog doesn't have Ignite, so he won't get too punished, and he can TP back to lane if he gets too low. But he will have that flash disadvantage. Meanwhile, Matista won't have either sums, so no exhaust.
No exhaust
or flash
could make
for her.
something happen.
Yep.
I don't think
Can you-
exhaust
can you
matters that much.
make sure you have those. Yeah. Can you keep? Wait. Do you have it just up permanently, or do you have to hold the key?
Now I can permanently.
Okay. Oh, it looks like Dimitri or Derive started Q in this lane, which is really interesting. I never really see Cassio start Q. They primarily start E.
landing
To
those,
last
though.
hit minions for mana and also harass, but looks like he started Q here
Is
this
it
time.
different because they like invaded or
Not too sure really, but I don't think it'll matter too much. It'll just, I think it'll deny him a little bit of early lane pressure, but it won't be too bad.
Pokemon doing the classic. Arf, arf.
Yep. And we'll just be watching what Sicer and Aj will be doing in their jungle pathing. Looks like Aj is just opting to full clear. Not looking to make anything crazy happen early.
They do have a
Sicer
ward in
looking-
the top side for red side.
Yep. Pleasure not also looking to do the same thing, just full clearing. Ooh, Genesis misses that, and Rive punishes him for it.
Derive. It could be something that happens top pretty soon.
Yeah, it does look like Odge took that red and is going to look top now. Future dashes in.
This might
Odge
be
is there
doomed
with
for Renekton.
He's gonna W him soon. Looks like.
No flash on Renekton.
Yeah, Future has no flash. I don't know if he's gonna be able to get out of this one. Odge flashes, gets the kill, first blood onto Westfeld.
Every laner loses 500 LP in front of Resfeld.
Killed by a gold 1 player. Nah.
Teacher TP's back to lane.
Yep.
Uses the wave, actually.
Yeah, looks like he's
Never
gonna
mind.
try to get off a freeze, but Breastfelg is very healthy. He's not gonna be able to keep it up. And Sicer just opts to trade for the Scuttle Crab. Doesn't look like Sicer took his top side of the jungle, which is interesting. He's looking for a mid gank here. Looks like you get the slow,
Ooh,
the cage, catches in the cage.
and
Nice play
Flashes
by
in
the
the
jungle
cage
mid.
and picks it up.
Yep, nice play by the jungle mid duo of Sice and Derive in their name. Sicer and Derive picking up that kill onto Genesis. And
Not goes for a
he
poke.
looking like a
Russian sidesteps, ankles.
Yeah. Seems to be like both of those lanes want to scale. Not really sure how that lane is going to go. Drive wants to let that wave crash in so he can get a reset. Yeah, and it just seems to me that mid lane is kind of gonna just have a bigger gap from here on out because Drive is not known for honestly letting his laners breathe, and Genesis doesn't really play mid that much. Teacher took a bad trade there, but it's fine because he is up a lot of CS and he'll be up even more after this wave crashes, and Pressfeld is not even going to be able to punish him for it.
The wave is kind of sad in bot lane. And they're going for something. Viego stun is gone. And Odds gets picked up.
Wow.
Matista down. No flash yet. And she gets out alive.
Doesn't look like they're going to get the wow. A big mistake from Odge. Just choosing to stay there after clearing. I believe he cleared the ward. I'm not sure that wing. Oh,
Yeah,
looking for more here.
the ward.
He does get that flash from Genesis. Burns the cleanse in the process of doing so, but Odge, yeah, definitely a big mistake there. Deciding to stay there while the whole bot side and Sicer knew that Odge was still in that push, so good play by Ragnaros to pick off Odge there and get the kill onto Sicer.
Sicer and
Looks like Odge is moving mid now.
ahead.
Derive should be safe with the flash.
I guess Renekton is tickling for Aatrox.
Yeah, he did opt to go for that Executioner's first, very common. Pressfeld does heal a lot on this Aatrox. Definitely a good pickup here. Gonna help him with those early trades, perhaps even more later. But he's gonna be sitting on that item for a very long time. I don't think he's gonna be completing it.
And
Looks
then
like he's going to look here. Teacher does have flash.
the snare does get missed from Aatrox. Just walks out.
He walks out with his life. Drive up 14 CS in this lane. Genesis just
Ooh.
having
Daring.
misses that ulti. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you have to
Derive
limit
is
test.
being very suffocating. Now looks like he's in a bit of a pickle here though, because Odd is coming into this lane, flashes away.
Viego is coming.
Sicer is trying to
Kindred
save him,
is
but
kiting
he's
back right
finding
now. And then he might just get picked up right here.
No, let's try to save him there, but managed to turn himself into a 1v3 situation, and it wasn't looking good for him. Just got picked off there.
Oh, Matista on the wrong side of town. Has to flash away.
Odd's looking for more. Nope, he's just gonna go for this roll or Raptors.
Vygar is out of mana. Has to back.
Yeah, bit of an overextension from Derive there. Got his jungler killed,
Very ballsy.
but it's all good. It's all good in the hood.
Sometimes you have to limit test to be where Derive is now. Top class.
Yep. Looks like Sice me Derive's gonna pick up this dragon. Odge is nowhere near it, so just a free in front of that. That'll really help their damage. I'm not really sure how much it really helps their damage. Just like the normal Infernal Drake, but pretty sure it's at least some.
It's like 6%.
6%.
Oh,
That's
just a
actually pretty
tiny
good.
little thing, but decent.
Not bad. Yeah, it looks like both solo lanes are definitely up CS here, but Breastfog is up a kill.
Oh, what is
20
happening
CS
here?
Ooh.
Oh, Kog'Maw flashes. They might just both be dead. Kog'Maw just sprints out,
Okay.
and Lulu gets
All right,
picked
they
up.
just pick off Matista. No sums on their bot lane in that fight, or they use both sums.
And now
Oh,
top
no.
side, Renekton double dashes away, flashes away, and he
They
makes
could
it out.
flash by Heater there, but the bot side, yeah, they have to use both of their sums to get away. Matista using her exhaust, Russian Runner using both of his sums, his ghost and flash to get away. Sice tried to flash after him to try and grieve for the kill, but wasn't able to get it. But at least Senna got the kill, which is good for him. And Derive just up 30 CS in this lane.
It's done.
Luckily, Genesis will be able to scale, even though he's very far down in CS.
Oh, Russian
Is
running.
Cog doing
running
Cog
down.
things? Ooh, that's a lot of damage.
Maybe Genesis can be the
Oh,
cage bot. Oh my! Nice.
right here in the top lane. Oh, Derive is just dead. Got
Buffered
flashed
the
on.
Viego ult.
Yeah, I got flashed on by Odge. Picks up that kill. This Viego is getting pretty scary. He has 2 kills already.
Cog picking some plates, but Kindred is here.
Wait, this Viego is building a dirt.
Ah,
Very
is it
interesting.
the ward thing?
I assume he may be going for Umbral Glaive, but I am not sure because I've never seen this build.
Is some dark technology? One shot
Yes.
Viego?
Perhaps.
Ult's one
Or
shot.
maybe since Umbral Glaive is so cheap, it doesn't really matter for his build path. Maybe he expects to get really fed, so it doesn't really matter in terms of his finances. We'll just have to see where what this Dirk builds into. But definitely very interesting. I've never seen Viego ever build lethality. Always either Sunder or crit build. Yep, and Drive still up about 30 CS in this lane.
Kindred picking up the
I think
rift.
this gap will just keep continuing to get bigger into mid game. I believe he almost has that mythic. But other than that, pretty even across the board. Bot lane does have a kill, but they're also down about 40 CS. But that's normal in this kind of fasting Senna build.
Aatrox misses the dash, does get chunked out a little bit. Watch?
Hodge looking for something here.
No wards in the bot lane. He can walk up.
I'm not sure how long he'll be here because this wave is pushing in, but does seem like he's still gonna look for something. He's
Oh,
wrapping
they
around
both
into
get
the trap bush.
snared? And then Kog'Maw gets ulted. Viego has to come back. Make out.
And Hodge opts for this Eclipse build. Very, very
What the-
interesting. This guy is just a bag of surprises. First he roll swaps, and now he's building Eclipse Viego.
I wonder
Very,
if
very
he's-
interesting stuff here.
Wonder if he's ever tried it.
Oh, I guess
Russian
so.
Ronin
Maybe this
is
his first time.
like
Wow.
he's a bit ballsy for someone at 40% HP. Kindred gets walked down to the tower, picked up. Dimitri trying to get something back.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much Derive will be able to do here. Hodge does have a reset. Ooh.
He does get caged out, so Nautilus just gets picked up, hooked, and then they might just be gone.
Looks like Hodge will be able to pick up
And
a
then
lot of
Senna's
kills
probably
here.
gone as well at this point.
Yep, no sums on the Senna. She's probably dead. I
Oh,
don't
the
think that.
heal.
Oh, maybe that did matter.
Heal didn't matter.
Well done by Critians to get away from that. Not giving this Diego any more kills, but he is really fed.
Hodge
Four
is
kills
4
in 12
kills
minutes.
in.
Yeah, maybe this Eclipse is the build. Who knows?
Bit of a problem.
This Eclipse is doing work. I'm not really too sure what happened on the mid side of the map that caused Sice to get just walked down like that. But it was really detrimental for their team. It seems like they're still even in gold, but they did lose the dragon, and that's not that good, but it's okay because they're 1-1 on dragons now. Dodge definitely looking very scary in this mid game.
Is this solo bolo?
That might be enough. No, it's not enough. It's not enough. Genesis is gonna live with a sliver of HP. Gets away with his life.
Wait, when did Cassiopeia cleanse? Oh, and then Sicer caught on the wrong side of town.
Oh, Sicer burns flash there.
Found a
too.
Lulu, but much more than that Lulu.
Oh no, that is not the way you want to be, Sicer.
And
the Derive needs to be very careful. He's gonna go one shot.
oh!
Oh, and they trade kills in the mid lane.
And Genesis. Putting on a masterclass.
Yeah, very valuable kill for Genesis, who's been down CS this entire lane phase.
Huge.
And he gets a trade there. Well played by him. And it seems like built different too. He's just up 1k gold at this point. Finally get a lead here. While it's been pretty much even the entire state of the game. And Aj really putting on a masterclass. I'm pretty sure he's also sitting on a lot of gold because he had that Eclipse when he had 2 kills. And now he has 5 and a bunch of CS later. He's probably going to get another item by the time he backs again.
Kills on blue side are also like on the wrong people in a sense. With 2 on Nautilus.
Yeah, for sure. That is not the person who wants to be giving kills. Even though he is farming. And this top lane trades have been pretty much even.
Just
not really going
up.
in favor of anyone really. It's just kind of a farming simulator.
Right, then coming out with 10 extra CS on the farming simulator.
He does have 10 extra CS, but Resvelk is up a kill, so he should be up gold at this point. Sice Derive gonna get this Herald Crash. Not gonna really matter because it's past 14 minutes.
Kog'Maw is stranded. Where's he gonna go?
Oh no. Can he do here?
And Kindred will probably just pick this up right here.
Oh, no. So I guess they trade a little bit of overextensions on either side. Sicer with overextension. Oh! And Genesis with a solo kill on Critians. Just ultimate to Oblivion. He's dead. Out of there.
Could maybe get one shot on her tower, and it happens.
Okay.
Heacher.
Very well played by Heacher.
Gets his revenge.
Doesn't even give Resvelk a time to react for his flash.
Image gets sped up.
And up lane.
Oh, not hook. Kindred finding it through. Ooh, dodges it, but it gets exhausted. Ult comes out. Oh!
Okay.
Oh!
Very well played. Ragnaros there. Oh my goodness, that is very well played by Ragnaros. He played that almost perfectly. Yes, the gold player outsmarting the GM player once again in DMV Rivals.
Ragnaros does gain 500 LP.
Yep, you love to see the underdog win. But that was a very well played fight by Ragnaros. That should be clipped, honestly.
Clip it.
So viewers, if you could clip that, that was a very nice play.
I think Viego also might have wasted flash while he was in the Kindred ult.
I'm not sure when Viego wasted flash. Oh yeah, it must have been at the same time.
Yeah, like Flash is out of the ult for some reason when there's no ability.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to get some extra damage on Slicer to be able to get that reset, but wasn't able to get it, and Ragnaros played that very, very well.
Huge. Not does pick up the shutdown though, so
Yeah, that is unfortunate, but it is better than Sicer dying there and Aj getting even more kills.
true.
Aj does get this Essence Reaver. I'm sure he's going to be doing a lot of
Essence
damage,
Reaver.
but I'm not sure how sustainable his build is into late game.
Might just get melted down by casting.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Kindred.
thinking as well, because there are a lot of heavy damage threats on
Oh,
Derive's team. Oh,
and is he gonna dash away? He dashes away.
Aj is chasing after him.
Oh,
Ronan might be able to solo kill.
Ronan solos.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my.
I guess Derive overestimated his damage, but gets solo killed by Russian
But
Ronan.
Kindred just picks this up. Another kill.
Yep, another kill onto this Kindred, but very impressive by Russian Ronan to be able to solo kill the mid laner with the level discrepancy and also like how many kills Derive has. It looks like
My guy looking for a
Russian
cage.
bot lane.
Oh, cage
like
on
they're trying to
Marlis.
Start this
Tiki
dragon.
comes in, snared. And ult comes out. And then, oh,
Aj is just-
Diego just gets nuked. Marlis does get picked up. Kindred kiting it back.
Doesn't have the ulti, doesn't have the
Nope.
Lamb's Respite.
And then Resvo flashes away, but Heacher follows. Lulu is there,
Pretty can't really follow.
but
Looks like Heacher will have
Heacher
enough
will pick
damage,
it up.
maybe?
picks up both of them
Yeah,
maybe?
oh yeah, there he will get both of them. They're both dead. Very nice.
Huge.
But yeah, these fights, I'm really not sure how Aj's build is supposed to be sustainable because there's a lot of heavy damage dealers on the side of Sice Derive. I'm not sure how he's going to be able to live through Derive, Sicer, Heacher, Ragnaros hooking him
He just gets
because
nuked.
he is the main focus of these fights. He should be expected to be focused in each one of these fights as he is the most fed member. But yeah, I'm not really sure how good this build will be scaling into late game.
Plus, there's not much of a front line aside from Aatrox,
Yep,
which isn't
that's
that
true. And
tanky.
Aatrox is, while he is tanky, he cannot really catch up to the range that Sice Derive has.
Oh,
And
and he
wow,
just he gets melted. Flash
he
misses his
the
little.
R over the wall. Oh,
Oh
my
my.
goodness. Aj with a very strong start, not looking too good in this mid game.
I swear he
Making
would
a
be
lot
a
of
problem.
mistakes. And Derive looking to fight.
Right.
Frestfeld and Lulu at the same
Can't
time.
really do much with an exhaust, a polymorph, and everything.
Oh, he flashes?
Oh,
and they're picking
Pugmaw
up
caught
Russian
out.
Ronan.
And Pugmaw just disappears. Might get a passive.
It's a
Wait!
2v1. It's a 2v1
happened?
for Derive. I have no idea what happens.
Alright,
since
we're
the
gonna
camera
have
panned
to-
over. We're gonna have to rewatch that because Derive pulls off a miraculous 2v1 in the top lane against Restfeld and Matista. Even after getting exhausted and
Okay.
ulted on.
Gets polymorphed. And then he gets exhausted right after.
And he flashes here
Oh,
Flashes the Q.
misses. Aatrox misses the dash.
and just
And-
kites out Restfeld. And Restfeld
Yeah.
is gonna die to the minions here.
And then
And he just
Matista.
easy pick off on Mista. Wow. Very, very well played by
Masterclass.
Derive. Masterclass. Truly a masterclass by
Winning
Derive.
practice tool.
Yep.
Alright.
Definitely should be clipped by the viewers in DMV Rivals right now. But
like-
man, that was a very good play on both sides of the map. Well, not really both sides, but both lanes that were happening. Ronan getting caught up again in the mid lane. Seems to be a trend. He keeps getting caught.
Ouch!
Really.
Not again!
Another
Oh,
one.
his team is here though.
Yeah, I think Derive maybe bit
Oh
off more
my.
than he can. Oh, he's just dead to the Senna.
Senna ult comes in. Yeah, I
Never
don't
mind.
know.
I was about to say that Derive maybe bit off more than he can chew, but
His-
it looks like Senna just picks up that kill from
his teammates got
a
his
mile
back.
away.
Oh, I
He
don't think
cleanses
that
that.
cleanse was necessary.
Ooh,
Oh,
and the
Kindred
Lamb's
ult coming
respite
in
keeps him
clutch.
alive.
Wait.
What can they do here? Can they turn the fight? No.
Ooh.
It looks
Oh,
like
the
they
poison.
trade. The poison kills them both. Wow, a very, very
They get
rapid fire series of events here in this mid game.
it's a 3 for
Derive
2.
being an absolute menace on
Menace.
this Cassiopeia, just pretty much killing, wanted to kill everybody picking off Aj twice with that Cassio ulti, and just destroying the team of Built Different too. Absolute menace here on this Cassiopeia.
This Viego is like a glass cannon, and he doesn't
Yeah,
do much
he is a
as
glass
a cannon.
and I don't know how he's going to melt through the front line of Heacher and Ragnaros in these fights.
Gets stunned, and then he
He's
might just be gone
he's probably
again.
Just dead. Yeah, he's just dead because his build doesn't provide any sort of tankiness or sustain.
Teacher walking it out probably can just get out. He's not. He's pretty tanky.
Yeah, he has a death
walks away.
stance. I don't know. It looks
never
like he's
mind.
dead. Looks
Couldn't
like he
get
just
the
wanted to
kill.
get the side of Built Different 2 away from his team, so he just walked back in. But man, yeah, Derive is an absolute menace right now. I am really not sure how Aj is going to do with. Honestly, his lead is gone.
I think it's all up to the Cogwall
There's a
Vigard.
7.5k lead onto the side of Sice Me Derive right now, and they're starting up this Baron. And Aj is going to be late. I'm pretty sure they do this really fast with Kindred, Senna, and Cassiopeia. And a
TP comes in.
Ragnaros too.
Oh, Vigard does get stunned. And then it's
Cassio just doing
wraps.
absolute
Aatrox goes bye-bye. Baron gets picked
crap
up.
tons of damage right now.
And TP comes in.
Yeah, that's a TP fight.
And that's Renekton, and it might be... Lulu's gone. Cogwall's gone. Never mind, Cogwall flashes. Oh, Viego gets picked up too.
Oh my
Off
goodness!
screen.
And it looks like Sice Me Derive is just going to end the game here. What can a measly Kog'Maw do? He's 2-5. He's not really going to be able to do anything without this Lulu. They can just end the game here with the Baron push. And wow, amazing play by Sice Me Derive. But honestly, oh, they're looking smart. And Ronan gets caught off one more time.
That's BM.
One last time.
Mentals
and
might
they'll
be
end
going
the game
after this.
here. Game 1 goes to Sice Me Derive.
And Imaj is still level 11.
Yeah, that's very shocking to me that Aj had such a huge lead and pretty much threw it away. I'm not sure if it was because of his build. Maybe he thought he'd be more tanky, but he was just getting absolutely clobbered.
Yeah, I think the turning point was just Aj buying an Eclipse.
Just getting completely melted.
And
Wasn't
then
able to pick up any resets.
getting
Yeah.
picked up
The
like
Eclipse
3
Essence
different
Reaver-
times.
Yeah, maybe it was not the correct move for his maybe he decided that he wanted to be the carry, but he didn't have enough support from the rest of his team.
Yeah.
To be able to go that build and get away with it, especially with the amount of damage that Sice Me Derive had with their team. But well played to both teams. And we're going off to game 2 with
Yo,
1-0 Sice Me Derive.
This is so cool.
Yeah. Definitely some interesting graphs.
Bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work in CG like that.
Lucky.
We'll just go into game 2.
Oh. Yeah, Aj.
Yeah,
Dealt the
he
least
got all
damage.
those kills, but it didn't seem like he was contributing much to his team's damage at all, really. Even the Senna, it was not even scaled yet fully, was doing more damage than him. And he's level 11, just the lowest on his team, just besides the Lulu, who's just 1 level below him. So it seems like after those 5 kills, he was just kind of inting it.
Bruh.
But he was playing really well in the mid game, but I'm not sure how much his build path helped him carry his lead into the mid game, into the late game.
Maybe they'll learn this game. Turn it around.
Yeah, we'll see what they try to do this game. Maybe Aj will move back to mid. Maybe he's not feeling jungle, or maybe they'll just continue playing jungle. But we'll just have to see what they pick in this draft here.
Mm-hmm.
And just tell them that we're ready.
Yep. Wait, let me
Actually, no, never mind.
change something real quick. And now we are ready.
Yep, just say R. Okay, so it looks like Built Different 2 has side selection because they lost, and they choose red side again. So Sice Me Derive will be picking first, or banning first, and picking first. Take away the victor. It looks like they might just do the same bans again. Even if Aj decides to play jungle, they're just doing some insurance just to ban his mid laners in case he decides that he wants to go mid lane. But it does seem like they're just going to do the same 3 bans as last game. Not really too much to change here. They do ban the Senna away from Critians. So I think they felt that was really annoying. I'm not really sure what Sice Derive will pick here in the bot lane now. Well, I guess we'll have to see.
What supports? Ooh, I remember seeing in their scrims like a Zillion.
Yeah, definitely a Zillion.
That could be a menace.
Yeah, they seem to like playing mage, tank bot lane. Ragnaros usually playing like TK, Nautilus, stuff like that. Is that the Ahri blind for Derive? A very good pick. I think personally, I think it's really OP still, even after the durability update. Has a lot of pick potential. Definitely a solid laning phase. And Derive is very, very proficient on this champ. So we'll see what they do here.
Ooh.
And that's the Yasuo. I do not believe that is a Genesis Yasuo. I believe that is an odd Yasuo. So Genesis will probably be moving back to jungle here and picking the Gragas. Yep. Absolutely. So that is the insurance that Yasuo needs. A good knock-up from the Gragas. And Yasuo is definitely a counter to Ahri, at least traditionally. I'm not sure about now, but we'll see how this lane goes. So I'm very excited to see the Derive versus Odd lane yet again. And it seems like Critians wants to pick up the Zillion.
Yeah. And it might be probably a couple of the Nerd support, to be honest.
Yep, Critians will pick up a Zillion. That will definitely be an ADC pick. And Olaf. Wow. That is very, very interesting. I'm not sure if that will go jungle or top, but I believe that is a top lane pick. Olaf top has been very good in this meta. Crossbow, Dark Crossbow can tell you about that. Swain is a very interesting pick here because I'm not sure if that will go top or bot. Because I know Matista doesn't really play mages like Swain.
Ronan doesn't
but
play Swain?
It would be very interesting if Ronan. That is a very interesting pick for Ronan. Yeah. But I guess it isn't too bad because maybe Aj is telling his team that he wants to be the only AD source so that he can just wreak havoc onto Sice Derive as they build no resistances towards him. But I guess we'll have to see how the Swain pick will go in the bot lane against Zillion. I'm not too sure if... and they ban the Nautilus. I'm not too sure how much Russian Ronin has played Swain, but the champ isn't too hard, so hopefully we'll see him doing pretty well. They do ban the Lulu here, looks like. And I believe Built Different 2 might ban Kindred, but I could be wrong. But it seems like they're a little bit lacking in damage, so Kindred would be a good pick for Sice Derive. It personally is what I think. Hopefully nobody's listening to the stream.
Good. Well, they shouldn't be.
Yeah, they shouldn't be. It's illegal. If ban Kindred, you're getting banned.
Oh, the Blitzcrank.
The Blitzcrank ban is very interesting here. But
Ragnaros.
Yeah, Ragnaros had a very, very good plays last match, and they will ban the Karma. Sice Derive will ban the Karma.
What supports are left?
Away from Matista.
Oh, Nami.
Matista looks like she wants to play the Nami. So Nami Swain looks like to be their bot lane here.
Are they just waiting for Yasuo to come so Nami can buff?
I'm not really sure. But I guess we'll have to see what Sice Derive wants to pick here. I believe Sice does want to pick the Kindred. I think they're a little bit lacking in damage because they don't really have a true ADC in the Zillion pick in the bot lane. So I think Kindred would be very beneficial to their team. Ahri also does decent damage, but just not really enough. So the two pick the TK first and leave some deliberation room for Sicer to decide on this pick.
What other junglers are there? Not much.
There's a lot of junglers.
Not much for damage though.
I think that Kindred is the best pick for their team here, especially since it's comfort pick for Sicer. And it also rounds off their team comp pretty well. But it looks like he wants to pick the Graves. And he does pick Graves. Doesn't want to opt for that Kindred. Very interesting. Very interesting choice. Maybe he thinks that Graves is better into the Yasuo and into the Gragas. It's possible that he thinks that Kindred isn't very good into Gragas, so maybe he just opts to pick the Graves instead. And we'll see this top lane pick here now into the Olaf. Looks like a Darius. That is a Darius pick. And so every single member on the side of Built Different 2 will have a knockup in some form for Yasuo.
Your
To
team
be able
is
to ult off
pretty
of.
meaty as well. Overall,
Pretty what?
meaty, tanky.
Yeah,
Makes
they are
sense.
pretty tanky. Well, both sides are pretty tanky. And we'll see what kind of abomination this Zillion Olaf will be in team fights. As Zillion speeds up Olaf in his ulti and then he just wreaks havoc on the front line of Built Different 2. But we'll see what happens. I'm not too sure how much Yasuo will be able to do in these fights, given that they're so beefy. But I guess we'll have to see how much of a lead Aj can get with Genesis, playing as this kind of support with his knockups and stuff like that.
I wonder if they can, for the bot lane, they can do like the Swain combo into Nami Q, maybe?
Yeah, hopefully. I don't know if they've practiced it at all, but that does seem like a valid combo to be able to pull off. But I really have not seen too much of Russian Rune Swain if he's played it at all. So I'm not sure
Also, it might just be hard to
how much synergy
even
they'll have.
land it because Zillion and TK.
Yep, they are
TK.
can be pretty slippery, right? Yeah, so we'll have to see what happens. Yeah, so I'm not sure how this top lane matchup goes, but I just know that Olaf is OP, in the words of Dark Crossbow.
True.
And I think that Graves beats Gracchus as well. But yeah, other than that, I'm very excited to see this mid lane matchup between Derive and Aj. Aj definitely on our comfort pick here with the Yasuo. Traditionally very proficient on this champ. And hopefully he'll get some of his groove back playing his main role. And not going Glass Cannon Viego. Who knows, maybe he'll pull out some dark tech for this Yasuo pick as well. But I strongly doubt it.
Eclipse.
Eclipse Yasuo, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Derive also very proficient on this champ.
Oh, wait.
Sorry. And yeah. Sorry about that.
BRB.
You can continue talking. You don't have to talk about me. I'll just give me like a few minutes. So yeah, not sure how this spot lane will go really. With the Zillion TK into the Swain Nami. I know that Swain can be a lane bully, but it depends on how many E's he can hit onto Zillion TK. But Zillion's early lane is pretty kind of lackluster, so Russian Rune and Matista should be looking to capitalize on that early game, and try to look for some good trades. In terms of mid, I believe it's still Yasuo favored because of his wind wall. He can just block pretty much everything that Ahri throws at him, and then he can trade after that. But we'll have to see. But if Derive plays his range right, he can manage to get out of this lane fine. Graves and Genesis. Graves is kind of a power farming jungle. Probably will look to get a few ganks, but mostly just looking to scale up permanently. And then Olaf kind of just runs around and does damage to you. But definitely interesting game on our hands, and hopefully a lot more close than the last one. The last one was really like kind of blew open after a few fights in the top lane by Derive. Maybe Derive can be such like a huge menace on this champ as well. He's definitely the main leading force of this team, the shot caller, and everything like that. So he should be looking to make most of the plays. And Aj will be doing the same for the enemy, for the side of Built Different too.
Thomas Kench. Wait, it's like, do you see the names? Yo, they got like big white names on the right side.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting. I guess since the blue side is like supposed to be your team, so like
Rolling.
they didn't capitalize it. I don't know.
Oh, there's a button up here? No shot.
Wait, what does that do? Oh, I didn't even notice that. I didn't even know that was a thing.
What?
1.1 million points on this
Okay,
Yasuo.
that guy's a bit of an addict.
Is a bit of a Yasuo player. Bit of a Yasuo one trick.
Let me in. Oh, another bot lane shenanigan? Never mind. Oh, look at this little cat.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn.
Oh, okay. Prediction. It's a ward down.
Yep, we'll look to see how this early game plays out for both teams. Jacob, known to be a very early game menace on this Gragas, has caused a lot of pain to mid laners everywhere.
The menace.
Yeah, likes to gank early for sure because Gragas can do that. He can just trade flashes with an E flash or something like that, and then the enemy laner can just take the kill. But we'll have to see what he can do and how Sice can respond. Yep. So Derive just harassing Aj early because he knows he doesn't have E. Well, if he does have E, he's not using it, but Derive knows that he doesn't have E, so he can't really dash on him yet. He just has to play his range. Oh, he does start E.
Ooh,
Yeah, it does look like Derive has taken a very, very bad trade. And he's forced to flash. Wow, Aj with a very, very,
damn,
very, very skilled. Well, I would say more of a champ knowledge thing. He knows the limits of his champ, and he decides to start E instead of Q. Derive, assuming that he would start Q, walks up to auto him and harass him, but bites off way more than he can chew, and he's forced to flash. Yep, and now Derive is on the back foot here. Aj doesn't have to burn a health pod, but Derive has burned through all of his, yeah.
Russian running does get chunked down a little bit.
Yeah, but I think that he wins the trade. Aj can really just... Oh!
Does E out.
Yeah, Derive forced to burn both his
Raj
sums
is
against
here
this
now.
Agiaso. Very, very well played by Aj in this early game. He is absolutely
And up
winning.
CS by a lot.
He's up CS. He's up both sums.
Oh, misses the caddy. Unlucky.
Yeah. This early game for top lane is about even.
Oh!
Oh,
She
good
lands
charm.
that.
Good charm, good charm. Seems like Aj wasn't really expecting that charm to land, so didn't win wall, but a mistake on his part. But Aj is still up health and up 2 sums, so Derive has to be very, very careful.
Could... No flash, no ignite on Ari.
Yep. Derive should be very, very careful for an E flash or EQ flash, because if Aj hits that,
Ooh, this is dangerous.
very, very dangerous.
Get the braces here.
Oh, and he
Aj
flashes.
Flashes.
Very ambitious, but
And Gragas
seems-
takes a lot of damage.
Very
Zillion
ambitious
getting run
from
down
Aj.
because TK is roaming. Might
oh,
be
it
dead.
looks like Sicer is just winning this 2v1 or something.
TK
And
is here.
Ragnaros with the roam.
Oh,
And
and
he flashes.
picks it up.
Oh, and Aj does get the kill. Gets the
Aj-
Triumph Rock. Ragnaros autos a minion.
Aj gets
Oh, and
cleaned
he
up.
does pick up the kill. Wow.
Oh.
That was pretty stressful.
Like- It went on long enough for a TK to come up. And then
Yeah.
pop out.
Ragnaros playing very, very well in both of these games.
I think on the
Seeing the
bots-
decision to move up there was really, really good for Sice Derive's team because it helps them win that 2v1 or the 2v2 and turn it into a 3v2. But Aj with a very ambitious flash there with the tornado. I wasn't really expecting him to do that. But if it did hit, I believe that
Yeah.
Derive was dead. But we like those. We like to see those ambitious plays because when they do land, definitely clip worthy.
I think in the meantime, when TK was gone, Zillion had to use flash, but didn't die. Procs
That's what
though.
gets those 5 stacks.
Eesh.
Teacher does have TP advantage in this lane.
Oh, what is?
Oh, and
what is
Matisto. Wait a minute.
Gets chunked. Oh, Grogs is here
Sicer
though.
is here.
They are scuffling up there. Might want to get out.
Man, Hodge is just hard winning these trades. These is not looking good for Derive. And he does have that D shield, so he gets to just kind of sustain up all the way. Derive has to
Oh.
pop 2 of his health pots. and
Oh,
he
this could be
misses,
an issue.
And Hodge hits 6.
EQ. It might be
He
over.
can tower dive him.
Yeah. Alright, does get
Yeah,
it.
and that is really, really bad for Derive, even though he trades kills because he misses that whole minion wave. I believe it's 1.5 minions. Or 1.5 minion waves.
Yasuo
It does
tech.
go to Sicer,
Oh,
which
gets
is good for
ghosted
him.
on.
Oh.
Does Teacher die here? Oh, misses the pole?
No, he doesn't miss the pull. I believe he presses.
Oh,
wait, no,
right.
he didn't miss the pull.
But
I'm not sure if he missed the
Just
pull or
gets
if
tilted.
Teacher pressed R, but that is a solo kill up there in the top lane. Frostbite picks up that solo kill.
oh, uh-oh,
Oh, Sicer.
Jacob.
Not sure
Odd
what
is
Sicer's looking to do
here.
here.
Graves no da- Oh,
Oh, doesn't see
Doesn't
the
get-
charm. Oh, that's a lot of damage.
did he win well already?
No, I think he just didn't see the charm.
Oh.
Or maybe he didn't see the Ari. Yeah, but on that solo kill for Aj, it was very good for him because Derive was forced to miss about 1.5 mini waves. That was
He's
gone,
still level
obviously gone
5.
to Sicer, but still really bad for his laning phase. He's still not level 6 yet.
Oh,
Now he
6
finally
now?
hits it.
Ragnar's chilling.
Yep. Sicer is really, really fed though because he got to pick up those minion waves in the mid lane, so that's good for him. But it looks like the side of Build Different too just has solo killed both their lane opponents. Looking really good for their solo lanes right now. Let's see if they can keep the momentum going.
They are still down gold.
They are still going down goal, right? Yeah, that's true.
Oh, could flash out.
Yep, that's supposed to flash. Good game by Sicer. Not too sure what's happening in the bot lane, but I did see that Matista overextended a bit there and got hit with the Ragnaros Abyssal Dive, so she's down both sums right now. And as soon as Cridians has 6, I think they're pretty much safe from any sort of dive happening, unless it's like a 4-man or a 5-man dive.
Oh, stun.
Good stun. But yeah, let's see what the solo lanes can do with their leads. Even though they are up gold, most of that gold is on Sice right now with, yeah, he has 3,100 gold overall, which is the most in the game besides Odge, who has 3,200.
Pretty huge difference with Yasuo and Ahri.
Yeah, look at that. That's pretty much a 600 gold difference between
It's depressing.
the mid laners, which is really rough for Derive. Let's see how if he can get out of this early lane. I'm very interested as to why Derive decided to blind pick Ahri first pick, because they didn't ban it either games. It didn't seem like they were that scared of it, but it seems like he was confident enough to blind pick the Ahri here and do well with it.
Gets hooked in. Oh, looking for something.
Restvoke is... Oh, they're about even items, even though Restvoke is up a kill. But other than that, features went up in terms of CS. And now Cridians just gets to
double Q
the back wave.
Pretty interactive.
Just scale up pretty much.
Oh, ult might come out.
Might be looking for all in here. Ronan might look to ult here if he gets an E.
Looks like they're just looking for drag.
Yep. Genesis picks up that drag. They just had it built different.
Oh. Russian Ronan has the ult. Oh, knock up.
Flashes
they
out.
might be gone, but
has a zillion ulti. I'm not sure when his Abyssal Dive is up.
Yeah, he does just run out. Oh, Russian Ronan might be. Yeah.
And he's dead.
Raze flash ulted.
Yeah. Oh, okay. This is what we like to see.
Odds being ticked.
Man, whenever these two clash, it is always a very, very close match in the mid lane. That right there was, they both lived with slivers of HP and both used their ignites and their ultis.
Both still have
very, very close matches. Derive doing really well for himself, even though he's down 700 gold.
Gets knocked in the turret, but trade on both sides.
Trade for the junglers. I think that kills on Gragas are a lot less valuable than kills on Graves, to be honest. Even though this Gragas is going full AP. And this Graves already has 3 kills and a 300 gold shutdown. Let's see how he's going to be able to push his lead this time.
Also has a rift.
Yeah, he does have a rift. Has his Umbral Glaive, so he'll be clearing wards like no tomorrow. And surprisingly, Sice Derive is up 1k gold after all that. Yeah, even though their mid and top got solo kills. Even though there's a 1 kill difference. Ooh.
No
Derive is going to force the flash away.
Oh, could they just take down Russian Ronan?
Teacher ghosting away, trying to get away.
But he's ghosted. They're both ghosted, actually.
Yeah, they're both ghosting. They're just playing tag right now. Oh, Sicer's here.
Oh,
Sicer's very strong.
Oh, gets ulted. Oh, the shield! The shield comes out!
The new tech.
Oh,
the Olaf.
The Gragas flash.
And they take the 2v2.
And then, does Cridians die?
Cridians might die here to Odge. Yeah, but does get tornadoed.
Oh,
Ragnaros
looks like Ragnaros gets out. Almost got
very good Abyssal Dive by Ragnaros. Looks like they trade fights or winning fights on either side of the map, but
better for Blue.
Way better for the side of Sice Derive because they take the 2v2 and they win with both kills, and they get the top tower as well. Derive is absolutely struggling here.
Yeah. Oh.
He is just getting wrecked. Oh. Gets a little bit of an outplay.
Somehow get the trade.
Yeah,
so
somehow
I
gets
guess
the trade.
It's all okay. Makes sense. Well,
but
not really okay, but decent.
yeah, it's decent enough. The more kills Derive gets, the better for him, obviously, since he's down so much XP and gold. And obviously Sicer goes to mid lane to pick up that camps to get even more fed. Looks like Sicer's opting for this crypt build, and Yasuo goes Bork first item. Very, very interesting.
Is this shield buff first? Usually?
Yeah, it's usually shield bow first.
Right.
Very, very interesting pickup for Odge. Not sure what he wants to do with this Bork, especially since crit is so valuable on Yasuo. But I guess we'll have to see. Maybe he's gonna pull something out this time around. Hopefully it won't turn out like the Viego game last game where he kind of just died on repeat. But he does have a good supporting cast this time around, so he should be okay. But Sicer's really strong, level 10 on the map right now, same as the top solo laners. While Derive is still level 9. And I believe Heacher and Sicer are really, really fed because they got those 2 kills and then the whole tower with all the plates. And now Sicer just gets to invade the enemy jungle for free because he's so far ahead of Genesis.
Oh,
Looks to be
it's
three
caught out.
people. Oh, and Derive forced to ulti away because
Charm is
Odge is
blocked.
just so strong.
You should could maybe run them down. Run down Nami.
Probably not. I think he knows that Gragas is in the area, so
Oh, that's true.
it's not really good. Derive needs to be careful to walking up these minion waves because Odge can just dash through them, ult in, and that's another solo kill onto Odge.
Runs away pretty fast from the turret.
Yeah.
Down.
Does Bork give movement speed? I think it does, right?
Yeah, steals.
Yeah. Maybe he bought it just for that reason. So when he turret drives,
Sure, he's going in, and he like nukes. Oh, the healing comes
gets
out
exhausted.
though.
Oh my god, Dill
Sure,
is broken.
And it might be a triple at this point. Oh
His
my
ulti is
god!
still up. His ulti is still up because he just continues hitting
What
people.
the fuck?
And he just cannot be CC'd.
Laid
And he
a
gets a triple
bit.
kill Heacher with an insane play down in the bot lane. 1v3. Kills the whole bot lane and the jungler
Literally a
of the
stat
side
check.
of... Yeah, actually stat check. Trinity Force showing up big with that ulti. No one could stop him. Somebody clipped that. That was a huge play for Sice to Derive.
Guess he didn't actually have to worry about.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, dodges the knockup.
Odge looking very, very scary on this
Odge just
Yasuo though.
created so many different ults.
Yeah.
And my Ragnar's just might be dead.
Ragnar's biting off more than he can chew. He's probably dead. Yeah, it seems like the side of Sice Derive is just walking up to these minion waves with no regard for how Odge can dash through them.
Oh, Genesis.
Not really sure.
Doesn't have
It looks like
ult.
they're looking for more here. Oh, Sicer's forced to flash, even though
That's
Odge
right,
didn't
though.
have ulti. But I guess he didn't know that, or because Matista and Genesis were coming so fast.
Yeah, could chain it into CC.
Yep. Heacher very, very strong now on this Olaf. I believe he can just 1v1 this Yasuo, but I'm pretty sure this Yasuo is going to back with at least a few components for his mythic. He goes for the pickaxe and not the Vamp Scepter. So that leads me to believe that he's going Kraken Slayer or Gale Force.
Oh.
Drive face checking again. Gets ghosted on, has to ulti out.
Or
Sicer's here.
go back in because Sicer. Oh, gets charmed and flashes over.
Force the flash.
This is a bit of a pickle. Zillion.
Zillion does
Waves
not have
is
ulti,
here, though.
does not have flash. Westfall doesn't get that reset, but they do kill
Oh
him.
shit.
And
He also
oh
gets
my
run down.
goodness,
Ragnar's.
Heacher.
Oh, Ari gets pulled in. Ragnar's heals up, actually. Oh my! The shielding. Oh, Russian running. Backed. BM.
That was a bit of a BM.
They could. Maybe not.
I believe that Sicer can
Sicer's
2v1
stuck
kill.
in the pit.
Yeah. No, but Sicer's
Yeah,
very, very fed.
runs away.
I feel like he could just 2v1 this,
Hmm.
but he opts not to. Heacher, while all this is happening, and
Damn.
in the river in the top side of the map, Heacher just runs down Odd and just destroys him.
He was at full
Just-
HP too.
Just flashes his axe across his face and just absolutely wrecks him.
Maybe the only person that can kill is Darius.
It seems like Darius can kill him, but Heater is just so fed 5-1 in this Olaf now. He is showing up big in this game right now.
Oh my.
Oh, and he just ults forward and he's just dead. Oh my goodness, Heater is so strong. He's gonna back with his death stance and become almost unstoppable. His Bork is not gonna save Hodge from Heater.
I think he has enough for a death stance.
Yeah, he's gonna get that death stance and just destroy pretty much everybody. Yep, when we see these 5v5s, we're just gonna see Zilean speed boosting Heater.
And ult
and then he just
flash ult
Ghost. Ults Ghost onto the backline of Build Different too. And that's gonna be a very
getting caught out. Has ult.
Derive taking very greedy paths towards Hodge here. I'm not really sure why he keeps doing that. Because he keeps getting punished for it. As Hodge just ease through the minion wave and just ults him.
Are getting to try and get the back in before minion wave crashes in?
Before he gets tornadoed and dies.
Okay. Oh, baits out an ult. Oh, TP coming in on Olaf. They might just get cleaned up here.
Oh, with the big...
Nami flashes away. Jacob getting run down.
Oh, Heater might be dead.
Heater is.
They need to help Heater.
Heater is dying.
Heater cannot die to the Yasuo right now.
Oh, gets TK ulted. Oh. He's low.
Oh my god.
Heater just
unstoppable with
just
his
runs
death
it
stance
down.
Right now.
Survives with 1 HP to
Unstoppable
reset.
with his death stance right now. There's no one that can stop this man. This guy is too fed. Absolutely crazy.
Might be Raps at this point.
I don't know. It's a 7.5k gold lead. I don't think they can throw this.
Yeah. TK has an ult shield.
Yeah. Heater has 2.5 items while everyone pretty much just has 1 or 1.5.
Yeah. And I think Zilean messed up that ult there, but it didn't matter.
Yeah, he ulted the TK on accident, but it's all good. Because Heater just couldn't die with the death stance. And I really hope Derive won't look for a play here because they could easily die, but this is what Derive does. He just looks for plays.
He's a playmaker. Oh,
he is
looking
a
for a play.
He looks for Gragas
Speaking of plays.
Yep.
Oh, Arya's dash.
He's fine because he's another dash. Yep. Derive is the playmaker, even when he's... I'm pretty sure at this point he's like 1k gold down. But
maybe more, 2k.
He's 2k gold down, but he's always looking for plays. Doesn't get tilted.
Plays for team.
Yep, definitely plays for team. And man, Heater just showing up big for his team here because mid lane was getting kind of clobbered. But Heater with that 1v3 in the bot lane just blew this game open. Hodge still doesn't have his mythic.
What mythic is that? Is that Kraken?
I believe it's either Gale Force or Kraken.
Might be a
Gale Force sounds really grief. It should be Kraken.
Has to kill the Olaf somehow.
I'm not sure if Dimitri Derive will be able to save this. Looks like he won't be able to.
If Darius ghosted on Ari.
Ari does not have ulti, yeah. But Breastwalk has no vision in his top side of the map. So he has no idea who could be behind Derive right now. So
that's true.
Just opts to play it safe, take the tower and leave. Yeah, and I have no idea how Built Different 2 is going to come back from this game. Heater is just so strong on this Olaf right now.
And Hodge probably gets nuked before he can do enough damage.
Yep, for sure. I don't know how he's going to save himself, especially since he has Kraken and not Shield Bow. Very, very interesting pick up here.
Jacob the Predator.
Oh, and Heater's just going forward.
My Heater is
just
the Predator.
He can.
Oh, flashes
Heater
away.
has 3 items, 3.5 items at this point. Not really half, but 3 items and an all magic mantle. And he can just run through the entire team of Built Different 2. looking for Baron here.
Oh, Olaf's attack speed.
I'm not
is
sure how
just-
fast they do this. Because they do not have an ADC.
they
But
could
it looks
probably
like Built
just-
Different 2 want to fight.
Oh, Heacher just ghosts in, runs everything down. Namio comes out, and Heacher doesn't care. Oh, Heacher dies. Odge is still alive? Wait, Odge cleans up? Oh,
No, they're just dead to Graves.
and Russian Ronin gets killed by Graves. Shieldable pops. Yeah.
Yeah, even though Sice made Derive played that pretty poorly, it still really didn't matter because Sicer is also really, really fed. So even though Heacher died and Built Different 2 thought they could turn the fight, it wasn't really that way because Sicer himself was like 7-1 or 6-1 before the fight even started. He was really strong in his own regard.
I wonder if he's
But the way
Zillion
Sice made Derive played that pretty poorly is that Cridian's ulted Derive way too early, and the first mistake was ulting Derive, which he shouldn't be doing at all. He should either be ulting Sicer or ulting Heacher while they're going forward.
Yeah, so wait, yeah, the ult came out so early.
Yeah, very early, and also
And then TK
definitely
ults.
the wrong target. I guess he panicked because he thought they were losing the fight, but Heacher was doing very fine, and if he just got a Zillion ulti, I believe the fight wouldn't even, they would have lost maybe one member instead of 2.
The diff is too high in gold.
Yep. They're almost 10k up in gold at this point. Just about under 9k, actually.
In chat, not
At this,
my
at this point, yeah. It's about 8.5. Yeah, I'm not really sure how Odge is gonna kill this, because that was really scary, and that was just like Heacher popping Ghost and ulti. Just wait till Cridian decides to ult him. Oh, and Derive getting caught here, he's just
goes
dead.
away. But Olaf is here. Good.
Wow,
Oh, does get the stack on.
Choosing to ulti there. He needs to be
This
very
one has
careful.
ults.
Heacher needs to be
Oh,
very careful.
Matista
Oh,
just
they pick up
goes,
Batista.
walks into a corner. And then Heacher just runs it down.
Yeah,
And
who's
then
gonna kill him?
Genesis probably dead here. Can't really do anything.
Who's gonna kill him? Nobody's gonna kill him. The only way they can kill him is 5v5.
And then
Maybe
Odge,
5v1.
Ronin, Nodge get a huge ult. No.
Sice is so strong in his own regard. He also has 3 items.
Can't end. No minion wave.
They can just Baron and end at this point.
Yeah.
They're up almost 9.3k gold, it looks like, at this point.
And look
Once
at
they
the
take
gold.
Yeah, once they take this 14k onto Heacher, 3k up on the most highest gold member on the side of Built Different 2, which is Odds with 11k.
Sheesh. And
Once
then
they get this
Yasuo's
Baron.
down there. With the camera,
Yeah.
bring this. I'll just bring it here.
Oh, he has another axe. What are you gonna do
Oh.
with it?
Oh, Dimitri gets taken down, but
Yeah, but
oh,
now he plays fails the
Yasuo tries to
flash.
ult. Nami is
Oh,
gone.
no.
Unlucky.
Oh, and dodges the bubble, and Batista is just dead.
Oh, it's just playing with their food.
Playing with the fruit,
Trying
yeah.
to maybe
Playing
stagger
with
it
the
back.
fish. Looks like Cridian's gonna take the kill. Never mind, Heacher is too selfish. Yeah, but I'm gonna put money on Heacher maybe fighting them 5v1 and still winning because he's just that fed.
Yeah. Level 17. 3 levels above
Mid and
anyone.
jungle
on
on the side of Sice Derive showing a big. Last game it was the mid and jungle, but this game it's definitely the jungle on top.
It's absolutely
Showing,
cracked.
showing a big.
And
Yeah,
then
Sice going forward.
Genesis has to flash away. The victory lap.
Yep, they can just play opposite of the Olaf. Who's gonna stop the Olaf really?
Olaf does not give a fuck.
I don't think he cares. He can just.
Holy, just
What
write it down.
What is he gonna do?
Ult doesn't even need a zillion ult. Just oh my god, that's just disgusting.
This is the most one-sided player stomp I've ever seen in DMV history.
That is just disgusting.
This Man, Heacher has
Oh,
just been
Heacher!
an absolute menace.
Oh,
Oh, he gets ulted by the TK and he's
oh
alive.
my.
This game is over 2-0.
Holy.
It's the Sice meter Derive on the back of Heacher and Sicer.
Insane performance.
GG. Well played to both teams, but
Well played.
holy moly, Heacher with the big plays. And with that, do we interview somebody? Who do you want to give your MVP to? Nobody?
Probably, maybe Sicer, because consistent.
Yes, Sicer played well
games.
both games, but yeah, I think Sicer played well both games. Yeah, I think I'll give it to. I would give it to Sicer because he played well both games, but this performance from Heacher has been like just enough for
Holy.
like 10 games, honestly. What a performance from Heacher.
Just ran it down.
Yeah, just an absolute menace. And we can invite Heacher to interview him. Can you move him? Can you move him?
Is that possible? I can't.
Can't move him.
Bruh.
Let's just go in there.
Alright. Can I join?
Yep. Oh, you can't join. We have no
no,
perms.
yeah, I can.
Let me just PM Dimitri.
Oh wait, never mind, I can't. Yeah, why are the graphs messed up? It's so cursed.
Alright, Derive is moving him right now, and we'll be talking Heacher.
Hello.
Alright, Heacher, man of the hour. You were our MVP pick.
Thank you.
You played absolutely insane on this Olaf. Honestly, I haven't seen a one-sided stomp from one player in DMV history.
Hey, that was not a one-player angle. You think I 1v9 that if I don't have a zillion movement
Honestly,
speed and
that was
99%?
the closest thing you can get to 1v9 if you don't want to call it 1v9.
I mean,
Yeah.
right? Do you think I fucking live half of those fights without the TK ults?
Yes.
Okay, well,
No, but obviously your team was a very supportive cast for you. Both games. I think Derive was probably the more better performing member in game one, but your performance here was enough for both games for us, so we gave you our MVP.
thank you.
But how did you feel about the series and the enemy team?
I felt good. Coming off of like last night, we kind of watched one of their scrims where they just looked pretty sloppy. And I feel like even though we lost in our first set, like it was a really close series.
Yep.
It was probably one of the like best teams. So I felt really comfortable in our team
Yep.
strength.
Yep. I also think you guys are one of the better teams, and you definitely gave a good fight to Nore's team. I don't know their names, but you know who I'm talking
Great
about. Yeah, so they're obviously probably one of the favorites to win the tournament, and you definitely gave them a good fight. So you guys should not be disappointed in your loss to them. And it looks like you're moving on to the semifinals. I think it's the semifinals of the losers bracket. So
Something like that.
yeah. So
Sure.
what do you want to look forward to going into the semifinals? Whoever you play.
I don't quite know who we're against, but I mean, I'm confident in my team. We're headed straight back to finals. Whoever we meet there is going down.
True. That is good optimism. Anything to reflect on in your past two games?
I mean, thanks Crossbow for flaming my builds on Olaf.
Did you fix them? Because he knows he thinks that Trinity Force is really good.
Yeah, I fixed it.
So what do you think about Olaf?
I mean, you saw it. It speaks for itself.
Yeah, I think it does. Well, thank you for playing. Thank you for talking to us. And good luck in the future. Good games.
Hey, all right. Have a good evening.
Yep, you too.
GG.
And to everyone watching as well. Bye-bye.
Peace. All right, with that, I think we're done for the night. Anything you want to say, Pat Wing?
GG.
GG. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Tune in for future games of DMV. I don't know when the next game is, but us two will be playing on Monday, so tune in for that. Thanks.
Aye,
Peace.
aye. Bye bye.